My name's Sarah Holloway. I am Programme Director for the King's Maudsley Partnership, and that's a partnership between South London and Maudsley NHS Foundation Trust and the Institute of Psychiatry, Psychology and Neuroscience. And the partnership's all about getting clinicians on one side to work better with researchers on the other to find new ways to predict, prevent and treat mental health disorders in children and young people.
Brilliant. So the partnership brings together research and clinical practice. Why do you think that's so important?
Together we can be kind of more than the sum of our parts. It's really important that clinicians work really closely together with researchers so that we can design the research studies that will genuinely change treatment and genuinely improve the lives of children and young people. So making sure that people work together right from the beginning to decide what we study, what we research, and the kind of innovations and evidence we generate is really important so we can get that research into practice as soon as possible.
So what can people in the partnership actually learn from the findings of the BESST Trial or just the BEST Trial in general?
We've just heard about some of the findings which talk about the impacts in terms of depression and anxiety on children and young people. And there's obviously loads of potential in that and great potential to think about scaling that and giving that kind of intervention and that kind of evidence-based support to more classrooms, more children and more young people. But I think the other really exciting thing about the study is it shows us that there is a really great way for clinicians and researchers to work together to generate the evidence base of the future. So it's a really lovely example of where a clinical team based in South London has developed something based on talking to young people, talking to teachers, talking to educational mental health practitioners, and designing an intervention. And then that partnership being strengthened with our researchers from King's College London, from IOPPN, and the two coming together to take some ideas, test what works in reality, using our researchers and our clinical strengths together.
Your background is in adult mental health, but why do you think youth mental health is so important?
Youth mental health is so important. It's kind of the issue of the day. Having a background in adult mental health policy, I know how important it is that we start to think about prevention, early intervention from really early on. And all the studies tell us that the earlier you intervene, the better the outcome. We know that we're really not going to be able to kind of treat our way out of the numbers we're seeing in terms of youth mental health problems. And therefore, we need to invest our energies into finding new ways to prevent the problems arising in the first place. And that is such a massive policy priority for today.